Just chill, Douglas. Yeah. Are we rocking and rolling? Are we rocking and rolling already? Yeah, that's right. That's kombucha. Self-made, homemade. A little apple cider vinegar, a little sparkling water. If you like the LaCroix, guys, here's a tip. If you like the LaCroix and you want to pay $5 for a kombucha, put a soda water and put a little apple cider vinegar in that. And a little bit of juice. If you got juice, fresh juice, put a little juice in it. Tastes great. It's like a homemade kombucha. And that's a tip from me to you. Mogadishu, nice to meet you. Now we can start the show. The bad part about homemade kombucha, it does give you burps. You see, that was on cue, man. QAnon. What's happening, guys? I hope you had a good week. I had a fantastic week. Been trying to stay positive. Man, we got a new president. I watched the inauguration, and I'll tell you that it made me feel good. It felt like a little weight was lifted off my shoulders. I don't know if you guys felt like me, and I don't know if this speaks to any of you guys, but I just felt like, damn, there's some sort of normalcy back. Normalcy. It's a fallacy. Normalcy. There's some little bit of normalcy back in the world. There's some normalcy back to our lives, or like it just felt like a lot less go back to your country-ish. You know what I mean? Like the news was so like littered with all this shit of like hate groups and stuff like that before. Who knows? We'll see what happens now, but I'm not saying it's completely gone away, but it just feels like that's not going to be happening moving forward. As has been indicated by these last couple weeks, that, you know, the news has just been chill. There hasn't been any crazy things. Like the president's doing some crazy shit. The president's on a helicopter tweeting crazy shit. Like that's not happening right now. The president pardoned Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. President Trump, right before he left. President Trump left dope, dude. He fucking pardoned a couple dudes. He goes, let him out. And then he left, like his final goodbye. I don't know if you guys heard it, but he was fucking leaving a chick he didn't really care about. That's what it felt like. He said, have a nice life. See you soon. Look it up. If you didn't watch it, he goes, have a nice life. See you soon. That's a girl that you weren't that into, and you're breaking up with her. Have a nice life? Or a guy that you weren't that into. Have a nice life, Greg. And like I said, I think politics is all, you know, everybody's corrupt in their own way or whatever, but it just feels like there's certain people that can do a better job of making you feel calm as the president. And Trump, dude, that fucking guy, like, you just never felt safe. You never felt comfortable with him in the Oval Office. At least I didn't. I mean, I'm not just saying it because I'm a minority or some shit. Like, oh, you know, felt like it's racism or something. I'm talking about like with Trump. I felt like any moment you could be like, all right, you have 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes to get your shit, kiss your family. We're all dying soon because there's a fucking atomic bomb coming. Because he pushed the button. And it's like, there's a crazy alarm that just played on the TVs and all your Alexa devices all of a sudden. I had to take a beat because I said her name. And I got to be careful when I say Alexa's name, because the whole system is set up on command with her. So I could just go, I'm not going to say, because if I say it's going to fuck up and shut down my whole production. But I have it to where the light switches work with one light switch where I say, turn on whatever, and I say her name. I can't do it. I'm telling you right now, I can't do it because she'll hear me and then she'll turn off all my devices. I sound like a paranoid guy on some sort of conspiracy podcast right now. I can't say it loud. I can't talk because she'll hear me. The lady in the machine, Alexa, Alexa. Every time you say her name, she starts to hear. So you could say something and all of a sudden my whole studio will shut down. I'm repeating myself. Guys, aliens are real, man. All right? And I wear a tinfoil hat on my head to help me prevent them from stealing my thoughts. Okay? And lizard people do exist. Peace out. Lizard people exist. Peace out. If I had a show that was conspiracy theories, at the very end, signing off, I'd go, lizard people exist. Have a good night. That's what I would do every single time. Conspiracy theorists are the best, man. I like outlandish ones. There was one, I was in Dallas, and there was one these guys would stand outside of the where JFK got shot. There's guys that hang out there and try to give you like a little tour, and a lot of them are conspiracy theorists. Well, they say it was up there. There's a guy there, but from that vantage point, if you look at that window right there, it's like a brand new apartment complex. They go, that wasn't even built then. That wasn't even there when that happened. Oh, well, you never know. Gotta look at the pictures. Zapruder film. You gotta look at the Zapruder film. All right, if you look at the knoll, right, that's a grassy knoll right there. Doesn't look far, does it? Look. I'm like, dude, that just got built. Condos are brand new. It says now leasing. New. Love that shit, dude. The inauguration was dope, man. I thought it was really cool. It was inspiring to some effect, right? It was like, cool, man. We could do anything. I could do anything, man. I think sometimes it inspires the wrong people. I saw everyone like, yeah, first female vice president, man. Fuck yeah. Like women, I'm like, take it easy. You work at a Starbucks. You're not going to be the next president. People are fucking nuts. I could do it. I could do it too. Bernie with his mittens, dude, that shit was dope. Cross-legged with the mittens like that. I mean, they ran the shit out of that meme, right? This fucking thing. And I guess I heard something today about there's a teacher that made those mittens for Bernie, and then she's like getting crazy requests to make more mittens, and she's all out, so she's doing 3 more and auctioning them off to charity or some shit. Because the rich need to be warm. The 98, the 2%, the 1%. What does he say? I have 2% milk because the 99% make less money than the 1%, and the billionaires and the trillionaires wear warm mittens. That's my Bernie Sanders impression. The billionaires and the millionaires, they wear warm mittens, and we cross our legs. I'm Bernie Sanders, blah, blah, blah. Very loose-lipped Bernie. I'm Bernie Sanders, and all blah, 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 blah. My favorite part of the inauguration, I was about to say Super Bowl. Dude, that shit was like the Super Bowl halftime show. Come on. Jennifer Lopez, fucking Lady Gaga. They brought everybody out, dude. Oh, yeah. My favorite part of the inauguration was the poet. Amanda Gorman was her name. Dude, she was so dope. I just looked her up again, and then apparently she's going to be doing a poem for the Super Bowl. They asked her to do so, and it was dope. I thought like she was amazing. And if you didn't listen to the poem, I'll play it right now. God damn, she's so young too. I think she's like 18 or something. These verses were so good. Let's just listen to it.
Let me introduce Amanda Gorman, our nation's first ever National Poet Laureate.
Dude, he said first ever National Poet Laureate. And I had to look up what laureate was. A laureate is a person that achieves a high honor or gets an award, like a high honor or high achievement. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, and it's one of those things that I may have pretended to know in the past, but I never did know what a laureate was until Amanda Gorman showed me. And I guess he fucked up, though. The announcer just said that she's the first National Poet Laureate, but I think she's the first like youth National Poet Laureate. I'm going to check on that, but I think that's what he fucked up. There's no way we haven't had any other National Poet Laureates that have received high honors. She must be the first youth. Mark my words. I didn't even know they had those. National Poet Laureate. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome India's first National Poet Laureate, Priyesh Gupta.
I'm the Poet Laureate from India, motherfucker. You must go to sleep. When you wake up, drink the cup. The cup is ice, is full of life. Life is drinking to the spice. The spice of life is variety. But don't you challenge that poverty. Because poverty grows and comes and goes. But life is but a rose that once was in the concrete and now can grow.
Am I a lunatic? Let's get back to the reaction video. So here comes Amanda Gorman.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world.
She addressed everybody, dude. Mr. President, Mrs. President, Madame Tussauds in the Wax Motherfucking Museum. America stands united.
When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. In the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is.
Bars. Dude, this thing, it goes on and on. I mean, she fucking crushes that, dude. And then she's like kind of rhyming, but not rhyming, and then giving you the shit, then not giving you the shit. But you know she's got fire bars. You know what I mean? Like, you know she can keep going and just go like, my mom's spaghetti on my sweater already. Dropping Eminem style shit. She sounds good, bro. And she made sense. I mean, this is like some shit. And like such a good, I mean, I'm a fucking professional stand-up comedian, bro. I couldn't even be this comfortable. She was like a fish in water up there just giving it to you. With all that pressure, dude. Fucking Jennifer Lopez and Lady Gaga sitting right behind you. And then you got to drop bars like that. Come on now. Seems hard to do. You know, and I'm a fucking king under pressure player. I'll be up on stage. The more people, the merrier for me. I get excited. Because when I walk to the stage, I don't know if you heard me do the Mike Tyson thing, but I'm scared. I'm walking to the stage. I'm horrified. I'm a little baby. I can't imagine why I even decided to do this as a career. Then I get on the stage, and the moment I step on stage, I'm God. That's how I feel. Swear to God, man. When I walk to the stage, a little bit nervous. If I'm sitting backstage, I'll be a tiny bit nervous to be like just that excited nervous. Then I'll step out on stage and I feel fucking like I'm in the place that I should be, that I was put on this earth to be, man. I feel that way. And that's why I know I am serving my purpose here. And it just so happens that my purpose makes people have a good ass time. And that's why I want your vote for mayor. I'm kidding. That's why I think it's just important to, like, no matter what you do, I don't know who needs to hear this, man. Life is too short to not do what you absolutely love to do. And I don't give a shit if you got to take a pay cut or you don't think it's going to be easy or whatever. There's no better time to do it than right now, dude. Start now. But yeah, dude, this shit, Amanda Gorman, killed it. And I was looking her up today. Apparently, Amanda Gorman was so good that the NFL hit her up and was like, hey, man, we want you to do a verse at the Super Bowl. So she came and was going to do a poem at the Super Bowl. I wonder what that one's going to be like. And it could have been fake. I'm pretty sure it's real. Like I said, don't get the news from me. I've said that before. Don't get your news from this program. Do not. Because the facts could be fiction and the fiction could be facts. But as we know, I spit on all these tracks. I don't know why I do that like Martin Luther King. I've got hoes in Atlanta, whipping the six in the Phantom. My girl is not from here. She's Australian, right? And she has a van that she's got to move all the time because of street sweeping, because she has a car and a van. And the street sweeping is on Monday and Tuesday. So it was a Monday, and she forgot. So she runs home. She's like, holy shit. She gets there. She calls me and goes, hey, there's no ticket. And I'm like, it's Monday. They always ticket on Monday. These motherfuckers in West Hollywood, bro, they cannot wait to give you a ticket. The meter maid guys, they're on it, dude. The fucking parking control is out of control. I'll tell you that right now. They come, dude, the second your thing is up, the motherfuckers around the corner, get him, Tommy, bitch. And he's on it, writing you a ticket before you know it. And then they do that. I've already started. Suck my how many times you want to go tell them, suck on my donkey? When they tell you I've already started, you don't want to rip that thing out of their hand. Why would you ever get that job? There's so much other shit you can do. Being a fucking meter maid, dude, you're ruining everyone's day. You're ruining, and no one's happy to see you. That's got to fuck with you when you go home. How do you sleep at night? That's tough. Everybody, come on, what the fuck? I was going to move it. I was just there for a second. What are you doing? Fuck you, asshole. You know, all day. You're getting fucking bombarded with all this shit. All day. I don't know who could take that job and why. Who could take that for fucking long? You'd blow your brains out after the third week. People chasing you down and shit, threatening your life. Come on. Anyway, dude, my girl didn't get a ticket. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Then I remember, I go, oh my God, it's Martin Luther King Day. And she goes, what does that mean? He gave his life. So now you don't pay a parking ticket. Give it up to him. Even if you're racist, give it up to him. He's probably saved you some fucking parking tickets. Do you know what I'm saying? Columbus Day. Thank Columbus. Do we get off Columbus Day? I don't even know. Do they ticket on Columbus Day? I feel like they do. The Santa, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. What is it? The Pinta, the Santa Maria? Something like that. You know, the three boats. Cancel everybody. Cancel all of them, dude. Imagine what kind of womanizers they were, dude. Fucking spice traders. Get out of town. Is that what he was? A cartographer or spice trader? What about these words I learned in high school that I never said again? Cartographer. That's a map maker. And guess what? America is named America because the map maker, Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian guy, signed his name on the map. He's the one that did the first map of the United States, and he put America over, or was it a world map? And then he signed it, and he signed over the United States, and he put Amerigo Vespucci. That's why it's called America. If this fact is wrong, I'm going to go burn down my elementary school. You never know what to believe, dude. You learn shit in school, and then later on you go, you know what? Actually, Columbus was a slave trader, and he was a fucking, he did it for the queen, but really he was looking for India. So that's why I called them Indians. Well, yeah. We learned so many cool facts back in the day when you were in school. Remember? I used to love history. That's why I was a history major in college, man. I loved history because you learn cool little facts about what shit went down. And then in college, they always taught you what you learned in elementary school was all bullshit. That's what I learned. The bimbos got cash. The bimbos got trash. The bimbos got money up their ass. If you ask me for some grash, then I'll pass it. You like that verse? Dude, I think I'm a rapper by nature. And I just fucked around and did comedy for 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this last part of this podcast was brought to you by weed. What's happening? And maybe notice I'm wearing this dope little Drip Lord sweater. It's from my boy Dino Archie. Just came in the mail all the way from Vancouver. Little Drip Lord merch. He's got these sweaters, all different colors. Go get his shit. You might be thinking, oh, your beard's gotten a little darker. Oh, it has. Oh, it has. Just for men in the beard, baby. Getting a little too white. So I hit it for a little contrast. And also, I've been locked in my house for fucking 9 months. And I like it, man. It stands out a little bit from the hair. And at first, it looks horrible because looks like I fucking took a dry erase marker and just went king, 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 king. It looks so, I look like an old hobo. You know, when they used to show a hobo, they go, this guy. And it's like fucking me holding a little stick with a little handkerchief with my clothes and all my belongings in it. Hobos are dope because they can only fit a certain amount of shit in that little stick that they carried. It was just whatever fit in a fucking handkerchief. Only what they could fit in a handkerchief is what they took. That's it. They go, hey, man, you got to bring this. You got a nightstand. Oh, I can't bring the nightstand. What are you, fucking crazy? It's got to fit on my fucking stick. You can't put a nightstand on that stick. You're nuts. You're nuts. Oh, you're crazy. You can't leave anything. What can you fit in? What can you fit in a handkerchief? A couple pairs of underwear, a little shirt, maybe some pants. I'm not like everybody else. I don't think like everybody else. You know, some people say, don't drop the soap. I say, why are you showering next to a guy with a rock hard cock? For this and more 90s comedy, go to amircomedy.com. Time for a little story time. So I just got off the phone with my buddy, one of my good buddies I grew up with. His name is Bryant. And we're talking about his work. He sells mortgages. And he's like, man, the interest rate's so low right now up here in Arizona, man, I'm making a killing. It's like giving candy to kids. And I was like, I think it's taking candy from a baby. And he goes, no, it's easier than that. That's funny. That's funny. What's easier than taking candy from a baby? Giving candy to kids. I'll have an espresso. You ever heard someone call that? Espresso? Oh, you mean an espresso? No, espresso. Espresso. No, you mean espresso. Say it right or don't say it at all. as a public service announcement.